tell me I've got the eyes of my father. Who gave his life fighting for the cause. And they tell me I am destined for the calling. Yeah. The righteous are apparent to the gods. And I'll be the dream, the hero of the people with a legendary mind. Knowing all I have to do is shake the ground, and I'm strapped in for the final round. Yeah, I'll step up to the fight, and we're going up in dynamite. And I keep my courage, thinking about my mother. Who's hungry as she was 20 years ago. And she lives her life in quiet desperation. For her there's nowhere I won't dare to go. And I feel the dream, the hero of the people with a legendary mind. Knowing all I have to do is shake the ground, and I'm strapped in for the final round. Yeah, I'll step up to the fight, and we're going up in dynamite. Dynamite all night, yeah. And I got the message wrapped around my body. And success means they will get it loud and clear. And I walk this street to my final destination. With the martyr's rhythm humming, pounding in my ears, on my ears. Then I'll be the dream, the hero of the people with a legendary mind. Knowing all I have to do is shake the ground, and I'm strapped in for the final round. Yeah, I'll step up to the fight, and we're going up in dynamite. Oh no, yeah. Oh no, 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 no. I know. Then I'll be the dream, the hero of the people with a legendary mind. Knowing all I have to do is shake the ground, and I'm strapped in for the final round. I'll step up to the fight, and we're going up in dynamite.
Hey all, this is Captain Controversy from Scottsdale, Arizona, also host of Thirsty Thursday Trivia, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. It's April 1. It is April Fool's Day. Where has the time gone? Good morning, everybody. I'm Jimmy, your astute tourist. As I said, it's Monday, April 1st, 2024. It is the Fool's Day, the day of the fool. And you got the main fool right up here on camera. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Easter weekend. I know that we did. We had a fantastic dinner and all of that. Sharon's got everything in all caps, man. She's stern this morning. Good morning, everybody. Let's go right over to the chat and say good morning to the folks that came in. Sharon, Roland is here. Good morning, Sharon. Thank you for coming in. John Gaylor is here. Good morning, John. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. Lurking is encouraged. Just let us know you're here by hitting that like button. Share us out. Leave a comment. Denise is here from Bone Tired Traveler. She says, hey, at work, y'all.
That's not Denise. Hello, Denise.
Sick as a dog. Oh, no, man. Sorry to hear that. Joe Hupp is here. Denise, I hope you feel better. You're working while you're sick. Not good. Yeah, me too, John. Sorry to hear that she's sick. Joe says, good morning, Joe Hupp. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Sharon and John. I am in bed as I'm going back to work tomorrow. That's right. You had Monday off, right? Sharon says she's still in bed, Joe. Sugar's almost 300. Oh, my God. Got to get that under control, kid. Get it under control. It's all that Easter celebration. Mine's probably through the roof, too. Hey, Jimmy, Adam went live yesterday, and I mentioned him. I found him through you. Right on, Joe. Did he say anything back to you or not? Captain Controversy is here. Good morning, Scott. How are you? Scott! Good to see you. Scott is in the house. Thanks for coming in. Let's see as we go down the list. Everybody's saying hi. I'm at the hospital. I work here. You need to go to the hospital. Okay, I see now. No, I see. Yeah, I'm at the hospital. I work here. My mom is here. Good morning, Mom. Good to see you. I hope you and Dad are doing well. Hope you guys had a good Easter. And that's not an emergency. Blood sugar just makes me sleepy. Yeah, it's high. You need to get it under control. But yeah, there's no call for any huge alarm. Let's see. Denise says she has a sinus infection. Sharon, I love her caring. Good job, Sharon. Good job. So it's a little slow. It's slow Monday. I was up with a sick dog last night, so I'm trying to wake up. So forgive me. I did send Kenny the link. It was late, around 9:30, so I'm not sure where he is. It's probably he may not be up just because I was a little tardy with the little late with that. So she's always screaming. Yeah, Sharon, it's morning, Sharon. You don't have to yell. We can hear you. Laura M is here. Good morning, Laura. It's good to see you. Denise says, I've had exactly one patient all weekend enjoying the easy shifts. See, now you went and did it, right? You know we're not supposed to use those words. Joe says, it was a quick glance at the live. How'd you like them? They're good, aren't they? Oh, you got packages from Dawn. Right on. What did she send you? Scott says, wow, only one, Denise. How's your dog this morning? My dog is sick. My dog, you did not say the Q word. You just said easy. So I guess we'll give you that. The dog was up all night, needing the bathroom. But let's just say that she woke us up in time to let her out. I did not have to clean up any mess this morning, which was fantastic. But then I couldn't go back to sleep, so that was about 1:30 this morning, and got up at 5. So, not complaining, just saying. We'll be watching more. Right on there, very good. Sharon says she got some gemstones. Right on. Nick P is here. Good morning, Nick. It's good to see you. All right. It is, in fact, of April Fool's Day. I don't have any April Fool's jokes planned for you guys today. Didn't think it was necessary. We play the fool every day. So I'm not sure, like I said, where Kenny is, but he did. We are linked to his channel. So anybody, if you want to send Kenny a message and make sure he's okay. All right, Joe, thank you. I appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Have a good sleep. It is nighttime there. We're in the hospital last week, and my wife said the Q word to the nurse, and she scolded her, right? Yeah, we don't use John. You know that. I just got sent a message. Can I come? I'm sorry. Kenny just sent me a message. Kenny's getting dressed. He's not decent. All right. Kenny will be up in a little bit. I told him to take his time. He's getting dressed. So, yeah, somebody somewhere may want to see that. I don't think I do. I'm good, Kenny. But when you're ready, come on up, bub. All right, here's Kenny. Kenny, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning.
Kenny, are you not decent right now?
Not right now at the moment, I ain't.
Well, you take your time, buddy. You didn't come up. You could have got dressed and then came up. No hurry. No hurry at all. So Easter weekend, we had a pretty decent Easter weekend. Friday, we went out and had dinner with some friends. Saturday, we took care of errands. Colleen actually had the weekend off this weekend, which was nice. We took care of some errands, and I bought a new piece of musical equipment. So I sell stuff, and then I buy things. So I did buy a new piece of equipment. So happy me. And then yesterday, we took care of a bunch of stuff. We just had some chores we had to do around here. And then I built a set of shelves for the greenhouse. It's getting to be that time. All the plants are germinating and trees are starting to bud a little bit, although it still kind of looks a little dormant outside yet. Nothing is quite awake, but we've started some flowers and things. So Denise says our dog had puppies 10 days ago. They're escaping the box we have for them, so I have to come up with a containment solution. That's pretty cool. How many puppies did you have, Denise? Kenneth Bird is here. Hey, Kenneth. Thank you for coming in. Denise says, Denise says, Kenny naked? Make you're just kidding. Nobody wants to see that. Did I freeze? Oh, I'm back. Okay. We've been having some crazy it's a little slow here this morning. I'm a little slow. Like I said, I was up late. We were having some bandwidth issues here, which is no surprise. I think we're having it now. Looks terrible. Where you live, does your cable company have a monopoly on you? We have one. What other choice do we have? Go back to an old-fashioned aerial antenna on the roof? I don't know. I just don't get it. Spend all this money and the signal still looks like dookie. Yes, I said it. Dookie. Then he said 6 puppies, mutts. We did the math. She got out while we were on our cruise and got knocked up. That bitch. She was out there carousing the town, a little floozy. And what happened? One night of fun turned into 6 puppies. So now what are you going to do? You guys going to give them away? Or are you going to keep them? Sharon's asking what the weather is here today. All right, Sharon, you want to go there? How was the weekend, the weather this weekend? It was sunny and it was cool. We had temperatures in about the low 50s. We had a lot of rain last week, so it was nice to see some sun on Saturday and yesterday. I'm not sure what the day brings today. Let's go over and check the weather. Let us see here. The weather in the greater New England area, southern New Hampshire, it's currently 33 degrees and cloudy. They're talking a high of 57 today. Let's see. It's going to be 33 degrees right now and cloudy. Cloudy conditions will continue all day. Wind gusts are up to 4 miles an hour. Today's temperature range is between 31 and 57 degrees. So it's a typical early spring here. The weather is always about the same this time of year, which we're lucky. I mean, a lot of Easters were snowy and rainy, so we had a good sun anyway. So John says, oh yes, by city charter, no other company can come in. Of course. Yeah, we have it too. Dang, send one to Arizona. You want a puppy? They're lab mixes too. Oh, that's awesome. I swear a lab will breed with anything. Is that what you have? You have a lab, or do you have something else that the lab decided to deflower? It's raining cats and dogs in Scottsdale. Denise says it's going to be 82 there, 85 degrees hey, there's Kenny. 85 degrees in southern Georgia. What's happening, Kenny?
I'm actually decent now.
You're looking fantastic, my friend.
Thank you.
So, Kenny, what's the weather like where you're at?
What's the weather like where I am at?
Yeah, we jumped right into the weather, so.
Okay. You haven't done morning coffee yet.
I have not left you out yet, my friend.
Okay.
We're going to do the weather first. So.
Okay, the weather right now is 61 degrees. Feels like 59, and it looks like it's going to be partly cloudy skies, maybe with some sunshine. I don't know. But with a high of 73 today.
Darn, Kenny, you guys are getting the warm weather.
And a low of 58 tonight. That's
not bad. I'd take that.
I'll take it.
Like I said, we're currently at 33 right now, and it's cloudy, and high is going to be what? Well, they gave us a high of 57 today, which is pretty good. Hey, it's better than 56, right? Let's go over to the map. Although I have to share it with you first, don't I? Let's go to the map and see what's going on there. All these buttons to push. All right, there you go. Here you can see. Let's hit the animation here. Here is New England, as you can see. There's some wet weather, and they're talking that should miss us. It should be just heading out to sea, but we may get a tail end of that. But Pennsylvania, New York, Maryland, all that area. And then the greater Chicago area, they're just getting rid of all of that precipitation. Looks pretty nasty. Let's go over to Shirley's Island. Looks like parts of Nova Scotia is getting some snow that could impact where Shirley's at. I saw excuse me. Thank you. I saw a video. Shirley did a live. I was over in the chat during her live this weekend. She's like, hey, the snow melted. And she went outside and yeah, the snow was melting, but in fact, there's still like 4-foot snowbanks. But hey, it looked good, and there's signs of spring there. So
keep that snow away from me is all
right. Right, Kenny, I'm with you. Everything looks fairly clear in the Carolinas and southern part of the eastern seaboard. As we make our way out west, Florida looks pretty clear as well. We make our way out west. There's the rain that Scott's talking about. They're getting slammed with some rain right now. Watch out for flash flooding over there. They being in the desert, the water doesn't break the surface tension of the ground and becomes floods. So just be careful. Have a lot of spillways out there. Southern California looks like they get some spotty rain. We get up into the higher elevations into Oregon and Washington. That all looks pretty clear. South Dakota, the Dakotas, Nebraska, they're getting some rain and some snow. And in the higher elevations of Colorado and the Rockies, looks like they're getting snow as well. Then if we go down to where Joe Hupp is, down into the South Wales area, it looks like Alana and Sean are getting some weather there, some rain. Same thing with Tasmania, where Radio Jonesy is. Looks like they're getting some heavy-duty rain there. So that's what's happening in everybody's area in your neck of the woods. So there you go. There's the weather for today. Let's see. Mom says Wednesday and Thursday does not look good for you. No, they're talking possibly snow for us on Thursday.
That's what they're talking about here too, and I'm like,
yeah, we don't want that, do we, Kenny?
No. One of the brothers that I go to church with, he mentioned that, and I said, "You had to say that nasty word."
Yeah, leave that there's 2 4-letter words. One starts with a W, and the other one starts with an S, and we don't use that. So, expecting rain and storms tomorrow night. Bless you as well. Thank you. Thank you so much, you guys. John says they're at 31 right now, but going up to 53. Keith Preston is here. Good morning, coming over from my side on Facebook. Thank you, Keith, for coming in. We had a good Easter. Wayne came over and said to say hi. Wayne is a past coworker of mine. Good guy. So say hi to him from me. Scott says, I think it's time for that best sip of the day. I think you're right. So without further ado, let's get right to it.
Good morning.
Damn. Oh, that's hot.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kenny. Cheers, my brother. Cheers to everybody.
Speaking, did everybody have a good Easter?
How was yours, Kenny? Tell us about your Easter.
My Easter was good. I actually, I went to church twice. I went to a church that's in Bakersville, and they had a big feast afterwards. I stayed there until about a little bit after 4:00. So I was there from about 10 o'clock until a little bit after 4.
Did they serve lunch?
Yeah, they were feeding after service yesterday morning, and they served ham, deviled eggs, potato salad, baked beans, hamburgers, hot dogs. All that stuff made your tongue slap your brain. And they had this berry, this dessert called berry yum yum.
Berry yum yum.
Yes. And the first time I came acquainted with berry yum yum was when I was living with Scott and Amber from Kicking It Country, Kicking It Queen.
Really?
One of his family members made him some for his birthday one night, and yes, it was berry yum yum, and it was made you tug such a
I'm looking up a recipe right now so I can explain for those of us who don't know what berry yum yum is.
It's it had berries in it. It's
Blueberry Delight is a cool, creamy dessert made with graham cracker crust and layers of sweet cream cheese, blueberry in Cool Whip.
Yes, definitely tongue slapping, brain good food.
Yeah, there's a picture of it right there. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Looks like Kenny took a bite of it.
Yeah, they had carrot cake, and they had what else?
Scott wants to know, was it berry yum yum?
Yes, it was very tasty, and especially goes good with a good old cup of coffee.
Kenny, you had me a coffee. I like cream cheese with a graham cracker crust, I bet, with Cool Whip on it on top. She says, "Oh man, that stuff is divine." I've never actually had that, but see, now I want to make it.
Well, you not only can you do berry yum yum, you can do cherry, you can do strawberry, you can do
cherry.
Yes.
Strawberry.
Yes.
Oh, boysenberry. Oh, berries.
Yeah. And then they had some type of I want to say, I think it was a peanut. It was a chocolate peanut butter cake or something like that.
Chocolate. I'm a sucker for chocolate. I really am. It's my favorite of all. So, what did you all in the chat? How was your Easter? And let me ask you this: out of all the stuff that you had during your Easter dinner, what was your favorite thing? What was yours, Kenny? Out of all of that you had,
it's hard to choose because I loved it all.
Was it the ham? Was it the berry
I
yum?
love the ham. I'm a big meat eater, so I love meat. So
let's see, what did we have? We had traditional ham dinner. We had squash, mashed potatoes. We had fresh rolls.
Good morning, Carnival Cruise addicts.
We had a white wine with it. We didn't have any pie or anything for dessert because there was chocolate. I had some chocolate, but I really like the ham. I'm like you, Kenny. I like a good ham. We got a spiral ham, and we used brown sugar and clove powder, like to what do you call it? Baste it or glaze it. We glazed the ham. It was really good. I'm with you, John. Mine was the ham.
Yeah, but
and Denise says the sleep was her favorite.
They actually had so many leftovers. They actually want me to take some home, and I'm like, I ain't got no room in my freezer or refrigerator to even put anything because I've only got so much space.
Right. Good morning to Chris and Liz from Carnival Cruise Addicts. I know that Kenny already said hi, but I'm making my way down the chat. Scott said we had ham, chicken pot pie, the strawberry walnut salad, and cranberry walnut loaf bread. Ooh, that sounds good. And 3 vodka tonics. What did we have? So Friday night I drank some whiskey, of course. Yesterday, Colleen and I had, so Scott would be familiar with this. I still have some of that blueberry syrup that we got for one of our Thirsty Thursdays. And I made some lemonade with a little Kettle One and some of that blueberry syrup in it. And let me tell you something right now, blueberry lemonade, very, very good, Kenny. Now, this was alcohol, but you could make it without the liquor in it and just have the blueberry lemonade. And it talk about slapping your brain. It was very, very good. My mother said she had ham and coconut pie.
I know, John, but what I meant was the refrigerator is what I meant to say. I ain't got no room in my refrigerator either because my refrigerator's full.
Right, John? If you eat it, you don't have to put it in the freezer. That's a good point.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any room in my refrigerator or freezer right now for any type of any leftovers because I'm pretty well stocked. Especially when I went to the store about a week ago. So.
Mark is here from Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning.
Kenny, Mark is in North Carolina. I'm not sure what part, but that's where he lives. So
what part of North Carolina you in, Mark? We should be able to meet up sometime.
Yeah, you and Kenny are neighbors. Mark goes live, I think, just about every day during his lunch hour, sometime around noon, 12:30. Look for Corner Clubhouse Cobalt live every day. You can hang out with Mark and talk about him while not talk about him, but talk with him. I suppose you could talk about him if he's okay with it, but you can talk with him during his lunch break. So we just did that. Scott saying it's like the Blue Lagoon. Oh yeah, the drink, right? Blue Lagoon. I like that. Really good. Dwayne smoked a chicken. Awesome. Smoked anything is good, man. Especially chickens is so good. Ribs. He lives in Raleigh, Kenny.
I think that's a pretty good distance away from me, I think.
Yeah, you're on the west side. He's somewhat central east. Not sure exactly where Raleigh is right now.
I don't even know, to be honest with you. I need to look that up on the internet.
Like a grill pack, Denise. I've been yearning for some bone in thighs. Yeah, hey, I don't mind some bone in thighs myself. Good morning, Kenneth Oakes on the other side. Smoked sounds so good, right, Scott? Yeah, we have a smoker here. We'll smoke some turkeys and some chickens, and we'll do a bunch of them all at one time. That way we can we'll take the meat off the bone and then use it for sandwiches and salad and whatnot.
I'll even take the leftover meat and put it in with some good old soup beans.
Yeah, right, Kenny. Yeah, make a little soup out of it. There's nothing like that. John says favorite part about yesterday was seeing family he hasn't seen in a few months, which is that's the thing. There's nothing like family. Remember, friends come and go, but your family is forever, man, and they're important. Make sure that you say hi to them and tell them that you love them every day. It's important.
Yes, make sure you cherish them. Cherish the moments that you have with them because you never know when it might be your last.
That's right, Kenny. Tomorrow's never promised, is it?
I know.
No. So, all right. So we don't have any notable this morning. No games to play this morning, but we're going to be here doing our normal comical selves. But we do have this, Kenny. You ready?
This Week in History.
This Week in History is sponsored by Thirsty Thursday Trivia every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. you can check out Captain Controversy and the Astute Tourist Thursday evenings for trivia. Could be cruise trivia, maybe some kind of music or history trivia, all kinds of trivia, a nice cocktail, and a lot of fun. And it's your chance to win some prizes. So come on out on Thursday evenings and check out Scott and I for Thirsty Thursday trivia. All right, we're going to turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back on this day, April Fool's Day, April 1st. All the way back to the year 1578, when English physician William Harvey, who discovered the true nature of the circulation of the blood, was born in Folkestone, Kent. Happy birthday to him. In 1815, Otto von Bismarck, the founder and first chancellor of the German Empire, was born. In 1917, American composer and pianist Scott Joplin, who was known as the King of Ragtime at the turn of the 20th century, died in a mental institution in New York City. Terrible. In 1918, the United Kingdom's Royal Air Force was formed. In 1924, speaking of fools, Adolf Hitler was sentenced to 5 years in prison for his role in the beer hall putsch. He ultimately served only 9 months, during which time he wrote much of Mein Kampf, My Struggle. In 1930, Josef von Sternberg's Der Blaue Engel, The Blue Angel, was released in Germany, and the classic film made Marlene Dietrich a star. In 1945, U.S. troops landed on the Japanese island of Okinawa during World War II. In 1954, the United States Air Force Academy was created by an act of Congress and was later built in Colorado Springs, Colorado. In 1976, Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne formed Apple Computer Inc., and it became one of the world's leading tech companies. In 1979, following overwhelming support in a national referendum, Ruhollah Khomeini declared Iran an Islamic republic. It marked the end of the Iranian Revolution. In 1984, American singer and songwriter Marvin Gaye, whose notable works included concept albums What's Going On, was shot and killed by his father in Los Angeles, his own dad. In 2001, the mid-air collision of a U.S. spy plane and Chinese fighter jet that was tailing it over the South China Sea resulted in the death of the Chinese pilot and the landing of the damaged American plane in Hainan Island, where its crew were detained for 11 days. In 2001, the Netherlands became the first country to grant equal marriage rights to same-sex couples. 2004, Google launched Gmail. And 5 years later, the number of people using the email service surpassed 1 billion. I think in all of us that are on YouTube, we all have a Gmail account. In 2018, American television producer Stephen Bochco, the creator of such hits as Hill Street Blues, LA Law, and NYPD Blue, died at the age of 74. On this day, April Fool's Day, celebrated today with joking relationships and practical jokes, may have grown out of the medieval Feast of Fools, which was held on January 1st. And then on this day in 1999, the featured event was the creation of Nunavut, created this day in 1999 by carving the vast region of Canada's Northwest Territories. The Canadian territory of Nunavut stretches across much of the Canadian Arctic and encompasses traditional lands of the Inuit. And that's what we have for today. This Week in History. And don't forget to check out Thirsty Thursday Trivia this Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. That would make it 4 p.m. Pacific time in Arizona. For Thirsty Thursday Trivia, featuring Captain Controversy and his sidekick, the Astute Tourist. Check Scott and I out on Thursday nights. All right, there you go.
I want to say good morning to Filipina wife.
Hey, Philippine wife. How are you? Good morning.
And I want to say good morning to Buddy Biggs Adventures and
Hey, Buddy Biggs is here.
And Bamanola Adventures.
I was trying to make Buddy a mod, and I don't know how to do it.
You got to go on the YouTube side.
Yep. And then what? Just touch his name?
Yeah. Touch his comment.
It's not showing it for some reason. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out after. All right. Let's see. Go ahead, Kenny. For some reason,
actually, Filipino wife is actually Angie from Bariatrica's Realm.
Is that right?
I did not know that.
Hey, Ange. Good morning or good afternoon to you. I think it's about lunchtime there in Germany.
Good morning, Angie. Long time no see.
Hi, Angie. She says it's a new channel because Bariatrica's Around is not working. Well, all right. Well, Filipina wife. So let me ask you this, Angie. Is it the same channel, different name? Or do we need to go over and sub to the new channel? Let me know. And Buddy, I'm trying to make you a mod, but I can't do it. It says channel activity, go to channel, pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on channel. That's all that pops up. So
wait a minute. Does it not say add moderator?
No.
Wow.
Can you add them, Kenny?
No, I can't unless they're in my chat. I can't.
Right. I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening there, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. Okay. Well, Angie, thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. She said just arrived from the Philippines for 5 weeks holiday. I was watching all the pictures and the videos. It's awesome. If you guys haven't checked out Filipina wife, you should go over and check out. She's previously Bariatrica's Around. Great channel. She is one of the most bubbly, happiest people I've ever met.
She has a lot of fun. I absolutely love her personality.
Yep, she's awesome.
And I just can't wait to. I'm actually trying to work on within the next year or so, trying to work on making my way to Germany with Daryl.
So, Scott, you're saying I got to go to YouTube later? Is that how I do it? I thought you used to be able to just click on them when they're in your chat.
You should be. You should be able to do it like that. Because I've been able to see. I've been able to make. Oh wow! Oh, hang on a minute. No, I gotta go on the Ford man side. Hang on.
Is yours not working too?
Hang on a minute. I was saying I had to switch the account because
here we go. I have to do it on the computer.
You should be able to do it on the phone too.
I was trying to do it on my iPad. It wouldn't let me. So, buddy, you should be a moderator now. There you go. Yep. You're in, brother. You are in. All right.
So mine says add moderator.
On your iPad or your phone?
On my phone, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why mine didn't work, but I was able to go on the computer side. So there you go, buddy. Check each other out. Thank you, Billy. Good morning to Billy from Bamanola. Thank you for posting Angie's her link. So she said it's Tagalog, guys. So that is the language that they speak in the Philippines, among many. but a lot of the native Filipinos speak Tagalog. So, but they have. Angie said there is English subtitles. So go on in there and don't be shy. She'll answer you whether you put it in English or not. Ross is here from Orange Cone Vlog. Late last night, Carnival Cruise Line announced a renewal of the Carnival Airlines and started promoting Carnival Cruiser to business class for no cost. Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Angie says, I have a vlog about 2,000-year-old rice terraces in Banao, Philippines. Pretty cool. 2,000-year-old area there. For this year, all cruisers who have chosen to travel with Carnival Airlines will be automatically upgraded to the first or business class at no cost. Really? That's pretty good. Angie saying thank you, and she says yes, it is a Tagalog channel, but I put subtitles so you can follow. Right, Liz, or Chris, or both? It does sound crazy.
It's mostly Liz, because I seen where she had said that she is a early morning person, whereas her other half is not. So.
Chris is still got his head on the pillow.
Yep.
She says, how are you doing? It's been a long time. I haven't seen you. Well, we're doing good. I think Kenny and I both are doing pretty fantastic. I think I can speak for Kenny.
We're doing very well. As you see in the background now, I'm in my own place now. I'm in my own place.
Ross got us. That was an April Fool's joke about Carnival Airlines.
And so it's peaceful, it's quiet, don't have to worry about bothering nobody, don't have to worry about waking up nobody.
Hey Ross. Douche. There you go. Douche.
And and I have the whole house to myself. I can do whatever I want, pretty much. You know?
Yeah,
the only thing I can't do is I can't have pets in here. So I can't have any inside animals, but I can have outside animals, but I can't have inside animals. But I pretty much have my own freedom around
Kenny's
here.
the only animal allowed indoors. Buddy says, Jimmy, we got a few crappy days coming, and then I think spring is finally really going to be here. I'm excited for the nice weather. Me too. Buddy lives probably an hour south of me. Buddy, you and I need to get together someday, maybe on a Saturday or Sunday. We'll meet up halfway, do a little collab, maybe have a cup of coffee or a beer, whatever. Definitely got to get together. Angie says, how time flies. It's April already. Soon it will be Christmas again. Yeah, let's not rush that. Okay, my friend. Spring is barely even here in the Northeast right now, so I don't want to rush it.
No.
and I have a cruise coming up. I have let's see how many days. Because my phone doesn't want to cooperate. I have 67 days. 67 days until our next cruise. So, speaking of cruises, speaking of cruises, Kenny, let's talk about this one if I can find it. Here we go. Let's talk about this one. I'm going to put this up and then we'll come back and talk.
think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell?
Buddy Biggs, you got 2 years, just about 2 years to be able to plan and pay for this trip. You need to come with us on this trip. I am slating it as the cruise of the century. Why am I saying that? First of all, it's going to be a fantastic, fun cruise, and it's to benefit Helping Hands for Cruising. As most of you are aware, Helping Hands for Cruising is a charity that helps out people that either think because of some sort of a physical ailment or their financial issues, they don't think they'll be able to go on a dream vacation of a lifetime. And Helping Hands for Cruising helps them to actually make that dream come to life. So this is something that I think you need to sign up for. Write that number down right there, buddy. Ocean to Ocean Travel at 1-833-626-8728. Talk to Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel and get yourself booked on this cruise today. We have, not only is it the rock and roll tribute cruise with Who's Who, the Who's tribute band. You've seen a piece of them. Echoes of Pompeii, which is Pink Floyd tribute band. 2 top-notch tribute bands. We're also going to have Mr. Funnyman, which is a Class A #1 cover band that'll be doing a private party for us on Stirrup Cay, the private island of Norwegian. The package is going to include your room, your premium drink package. Depending on the room that you book, if it's an interior or a ocean view, you're going to get included with your fee. You're going to get 1 specialty dining at one of the specialty dining restaurants. And if you get a balcony or a mini suite, you're going to get 2. You're going to get two specialty dining reservations. So you get the drink package, you'll get that. All your port fees and that'll be paid for. I believe you get $100 onboard credit along with that. And so much more. You're going to get to meet your YouTube favorites, Celebrities like Mr. Kenneth, the Ford man, aka Kenneth Oakes, is going to be there, along with me and Colleen. You're going to get to meet the Down Under Cruisers. You'll get to meet the Orange Cone vloggers, Ross and Donna, Bruce and Cindy, and many, 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 many more. This is, like I said, the cruise of the century. It's selling fast, believe it or not. 2 years out, and it's selling fast. Ross, any idea how much we already have pre-sold? He also says gratuities are included as well. You cannot miss this one. This is going to be fantastic. It's going to be, like I said, I keep calling it the cruise of the century. And I'm going to get to meet Kenny in the flesh.
Yes, and we're going to eat food that's going to make our tongue slap our brain.
I've heard that the Norwegian food is really good, Kenny. I don't know, but never had it. But for you Norwegian cruises in the past, you got to let us know what the food's like. Everything looks fantastic.
From what I hear from Jeremy and Cheryl from their morning cruise
live
show.
stream. Yep.
Yeah, live stream. They've actually been on NCL Norwegian Cruise Lines before, and according to them, that food is absolutely amazing. I mean, it'll definitely make your tongue slap your brain.
Yes, it's coffee time. Coffee.
All right. Fantastic. All right. That's our show today. What's Buddy saying? One last one. He says, Jimmy, Kenny, thank you. And I hope they have a great day. Time to start getting my kid ready for school. All right, buddy. And yeah, we'll start emailing each other. That way we can find a day. Maybe we can meet up somewhere. Like I said, maybe halfway. We'll do a collab, do a video together. Maybe I'll go magnet fishing with you or something. We'll figure it out. All right. It's going to do it for us. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will definitely save your day. When I tell you, I am living proof that it works. Just believe me. I definitely am. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day. Everybody has a story, and we never know what that story's like. They could be a good story, could be a bad one, but we never know. All you have to do is make eye contact with somebody and smile, and you can change their day for the better. Their whole outlook could be changed just by smiling. Mm-hmm. You're spreading positivity to people. You can pay it forward if you want. Buy them a cup of coffee. Help them carry their groceries. Help an old lady across the street. That proverbial Boy Scout move, and all of that. Just be nice and be kind to folks. And karma's a good thing, man. Karma will have its way of coming back to you. So don't forget to thank our first responders. If you see the men and ladies of the police department, the fire department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course, our nurses. Our nurses are the best. We love them, and they make doctors look good. So make sure you take good care of our nurses out there as well. And last but not least, the men and ladies of our armed services, our veterans. They're out there every day in the proverbial wall, keeping us safe, keeping us out of harm's way, and they're protecting our liberties and our freedoms, which are very, very so fragile. Don't take them for granted, folks. We could lose them like that. So thank a veteran, and let's help them maintain our way of life here. And last but not least, they're protecting that, our red, white, and blue flag. Old Glory. I love my flag. I love my country. God bless our flag. God bless the USA. God bless all of you guys in the chat. And God bless you, my friend Kenny. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Likewise.
Thank you, my friend. What do you got going on? Anything coming up today or tomorrow, Kenny?
No, not. I'm just going to go visit Dad today. And then now this Friday, we normally would do Friday Night Live with friends, but there's not going to be no Friday Night Live with friends. So I might, you never know, I might do a pop-up live. You never know.
Awesome, Kenny. Love it. You and I will be up Wednesday morning for Hump Day Cup of Joe live. And then, like I said, Thursday evening, I'll be up with Captain Controversy himself, Scott Wolling from Controversial Cruising. Scott, it's your week to host. So we'll get that going. But Kenny and I will be back Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What do we say, Kenny?
Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll do it all over again Wednesday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
There you have it. My name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist, and he is.
I am Ford Man Ken Folks. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Peace and love. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.